Hello, ICS. We are coming to you live from inside your computer. No, just kidding. We are here in the beautiful city of Toronto in Canada, where it's still quite cold and wintry, but that's okay because we've been trapped inside for the last 11 days anyway. Ms. Kia and I have been trying to keep busy and active here in our little apartment. We've been doing our exercises when and where we can, and hopefully you at home are finding ways to be busy and be active and still keep using your bodies as well. The good news for you is that we are starting a whole new unit today. All the students from EY5 up to grade 5 are going to be doing a big, huge PE challenge together, and we're going to be sharing all of the things that we've learned and accomplished on Seesaw. And we're going to play a big, huge game. I don't want to give away too much. We're not quite ready to share the game with you yet, but coming up really soon, PE is going to be one giant online game that we're all going to play together. You and your brothers and your sisters and your parents can play too. We're hoping to get everybody active and busy while we're all scattered around the globe, and we'll be able to do it online using Seesaw.
And those of you that were in my class last year may have an idea of what this game might be all about.
All right, so Mr. Mike here, and I'm going to start to share a little bit about our new unit with you. And the new unit is all about two really important things: challenge and grit. There's going to be a whole lot of different activities that we share with you. We're going to start with only 5 this week, but by the end, we're going to give you hundreds and hundreds of different activities and challenges that you can try by yourself and with your family and your brothers and your sisters at home. But it's important to know that throughout all of these challenges, some are going to be easy for you, some are going to be difficult, some in between. But the important thing is that we're going to be learning about these two ideas, always being challenged and finding the right challenge for us, and also learning about having something called grit. Grit is a word that maybe you've heard before. Here's a few other words that could help explain it. Maybe you've heard the word resilience, or maybe perseverance, or persistence. All those words mean the same thing as grit. Essentially, what grit is, it's when you are the kind of person who doesn't give up easily. If you have grit, that means you are going to keep trying and trying. You're going to search for different ways to learn. You are going to ask for help. You are going to do everything in your power to try to be successful. People who have grit are not quitters. They will find a way to succeed. And now that's a really important thing to be or to have, grit. And here's why. Everybody's born with different talents, and everybody finds some things easy while other people might find them difficult, and vice versa. But the good thing about grit is that no matter where you start, whether things are easy from the day that you're born or whether you find something difficult, if you have grit, you can keep learning and you can improve and you can get better. And eventually you can be just as good as someone who found it easy from the beginning. If you have grit and you're willing to work really hard and not quit when you're trying to improve or learn something new, you are going to be just as successful as people who are maybe just naturally talented and found it easy from the beginning. So if you have grit, you can learn to do anything. And even better, grit is something that you can practice and something that you can learn to get better at as well. Sometimes you might feel like things are difficult and you might feel like giving up, but if you practice, and through this unit, hopefully, we're going to help teach you and help you discover how much grit you really have. And we're going to show you that it's possible to learn and to get better and to improve at your grit. And that's such an important skill to have. If you can develop your grit, and if you can learn to never give up and always find a way to succeed and to keep learning, then that's just not helpful in only PE and learning physical skills, but you can use grit to get better at anything that you want or anything that you need in the whole world, whether it's getting better at reading or math in school, or whether it's learning to be a better artist, whatever it is you're interested in, playing instruments, making music. If you have grit, it's going to help you learn and improve and get better. And this unit, I hope, is going to help you get better at grit as well.
Hi guys, Miss Kia back here. I'm here to talk to you about the other concept that Mr. Mike mentioned, and that's the idea of challenge. Challenge is something that's really, really important, and it's something that's necessary in order for learning to take place. So in all of the activities that we're going to share with you this week, they are designed to help you find that challenge zone and practice identifying when you're challenged, when you're not, and when something might be too difficult. So when you try a new activity, sometimes you might find that it's too easy for you. And you might enjoy doing it, but you're not necessarily learning anything new. And these activities would fall in your comfort zone. There's nothing wrong with doing those activities, but you should be able to realize that you aren't necessarily learning anything new, and you're not very challenged, and you don't really feel that sense of accomplishment when you are successful at these activities or skills. When skills fall in your challenge zone, that is when they are not super easy for you, and they will require some practice to get better, and they will require some grit in order for you to master these activities or skills, but you will feel that sense of accomplishment. I think you've all felt it before when you've been practicing something and you finally get it, and you have that feeling of being proud of yourself and that sense of accomplishment. And that's sort of where we want you to be, ideally. And some of these activities and skills might even be beyond your challenge zone and in your danger zone. These skills are going to be much too difficult for you, and you probably aren't yet being the key word, ready to start practicing these skills, because you might be missing some other skills that are necessary in order to be able to do the activities that are there. For example, trying to learn how to do a one-handed cartwheel before you try and learn how to do one with two hands, could end up being a little bit dangerous and could end up being frustrating, because you might not see that progress that you would see if you were practicing something that was in your challenge zone. So again, these challenges that we're going to share with you this week are designed to help you practice finding that challenge zone and demonstrating that grit to try to move your challenge zone to be maybe something that's currently in your danger zone. So good luck with these activities, and let's find our challenge zone.
Okay, so this week, for week 1 of online learning, these are the 3 things that everybody must do. Number 1, everybody must try all 5 of the different challenges that we've given you this week. There is the headstand challenge, the jump rope challenge, the paper challenge, the TikTok challenge, and the juggling challenge. So you have to start with the easiest level of each one and try to accomplish each level one after the other, and keep track of your learning zones. So if you try level 1 and it's easy, color it green. If level 2 is still easy, color it green. And when you get to the place that starts to be difficult and you can't do it on your first try, and maybe it's going to take a bit of practice, that's probably your learning zone, that's your challenge zone. You can color that one yellow, and then all the other ones after that are going to probably be too difficult. You should color those ones red. That is your danger zone. So everybody needs to do that for all 5 challenges. You should have 5 challenge zones that you've discovered by trying these challenges. Once you've tried all 5, you need to pick one and practice, show some grit, and see if you can move your level up at least 1 notch. Can you go from your challenge zone being here to putting that in your comfort zone and moving up to the next most difficult challenge?
The third thing you must do on a weekly basis is post at least one reflection that documents your learning and tells us a little bit about your journey that week. What was difficult? Was it easy for you? Were you able to be successful? Were you not? And just a quick reflection telling us about how your week went and what you might do moving forward.
we're going to post an example of our reflection in the next day or two, so you can see some of the things we'd like you to try to discuss when you're doing your reflection. We're also going to be posting our own learning journeys, videos of us falling down. We're going to try the challenges and try to see if we can move our challenge zone right alongside you. So we're going to be posting on Seesaw. We'd love for you to post pictures, videos, writing, voice recording, whatever you would like. We want to see how your challenges are going out there, and we're going to show you what we're up to here. We hope you have a good time trying these challenges, and look forward to our game that's coming soon, where there's going to be hundreds of more challenges for you.
So have fun, challenge yourself, show some grit, and we can't wait to see what you share with us on Seesaw.
Talk to you soon.